And I got a lot of stuff for us, so that's why I want to I got to get these basics under wraps. Got to get people understanding what's going on so we can move on. But that's another thing. Like I was just talking to Miss Kim and letting her know, like we starting the onboarding committee so that the people that are already a part of the class
No.
can do more like a mentorship one-on-one with the new people that come to class and just get them rolling. Help them set up their wallets, help them set up their liquidity pools, and then it take a little more time to actually learn how to work your folks' finance.
No. No. Body.
But that's another thing. All right, I could change that later.
No.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna start right here. This is something I found today. I was on a Twitter space today. So it's just another. I'm gonna add this to the private banking class. Who is this making all this noise on my call?
iPhone.
Let me see. All right, they fixed it. Whoever it was. But I'm gonna add this to the private banking. Basically, it's another website that allows you to buy things using your crypto. If you find something that you like or you want, you can just use your crypto instead of cashing out. The advantage to that is it's basically what's the word I want to use? It's a tax strategy. That's the word I'm gonna use, right? When you just spend your crypto on items that you want, services that you want, it's a tax strategy. But I actually found out some more information recently as far as when you turn your Bitcoin into algo, that's supposed to be a taxable event, right? And then let's say you make profit on that algo and then you swap it into something else. That's a taxable event. Not just the fact of withdrawing the crypto from cat into cash, but there's no official clarity on that yet. That's the whole fight about with the regulation. They're trying to figure out a way to tax it because they don't control the platforms. They have no jurisdiction over the platforms that allow the DEXs. But this is something else that I found. I got to check out the referral program and everything. But, and this is I think it's over in Asia somewhere. They ain't let me get up and speak on the space though, but I was sitting there listening to what they do. It's been around for 6 years. They got a whole bunch of old videos on YouTube. So it's like they working, but they ain't got no marketing, or less from what I see. But I like what I see though. Just having a platform where you can swap your crypto and buy things is a big deal at this point in the game. Like for those who not on that level yet, then they're just behind. Like how you got Afterpay, or what's the other one? You got Sezzle. That's another one. Whatever they are. So you can do that with Bitcoin too. So you can pay in increments. You can make payments in Bitcoin on the items that you buy. That was another thing that I saw that I like. But yeah, so I'll be on the morning come up. You can expect to see like some new information about things. We're gonna go over some Q&A for the new people, and then if any of the older people in the class got some questions, we go from there. I'm just gonna share my perspective on the whole Bitcoin ETF thing, right? So I should have used pre-search. In fact, I am. If you don't got pre-search, it's in the class. Myself or somebody else that has it can send you their referral link. Pre-search is just like Google, but except you get paid every time you make a search. So any of the, platforms that you already use, to YouTube, Google, all of those, you can just search it here and all those will pop up. And then, am I logged in? I'm not. Let me see. All right, I don't got time to play with this. All right, but you can use pre-search. Every time you search something, you earn some of the pre-token. So my main thing about this whole, and that's another reason why the market probably dropping like it was, and now it's going back up because people are anticipating the Bitcoin ETF decision. Whether it goes through or not, I personally don't care because The ETF is basically you own paper instead of actually having Bitcoin, right? You somebody that wants to invest in a company or a fund that has access to Bitcoin, but you're not actually taking custody and holding your own assets. So that's one I'm opposed to the ETF for that reason, because it's gonna increase the pockets of the people that already got the money. And the people that don't know no better are gonna rush into it thinking it's, the smart move, the safe move, when actually you're really forfeiting all of your control. All of the equity that you could have in the market, you're allowing them to control it. Like your money in the bank. Most people set up accounts at the bank and they don't understand that's actually an investment. You're investing your money in this bank. You just look at it as a deposit. I'm going to leave this here for a little while, but in all actuality, that's an investment and you get a negative return on it each time. And that's what brings in the private banking that we do in class. So get you a pre-search, start making some searches on here. This is another way you can earn some rewards, some crypto, get some more assets. Is there anybody that's don't got pre-search that was already in here? I know I got a couple of new people on here right now, so I'll get y'all my link or y'all can get it from somebody else. All right, so pre-search. Does anybody got any questions?
Is the wealth class token still gonna be pegged to the block labs?
Yeah, and we're gonna launch a new token, and then everybody that got wealth class token gets the airdrop. So just to cover that real quick. So we got the wealth class token, which is pegged to algo. We over 0.5%. No, we're still at 0.5%. So right now the market been going back up. We're getting a little action right here. But we're going to create a new token for Block Cycle, and then everybody who's holding wealth class token or got a liquidity pool with wealth class token will be able. Damn, that shit went all the way down to 3,900. This is how you know the market dropped, because this was at 6,000. Right? But that's okay. So the wealth class token is what we use inside of the classes so that people can actually learn how to use the platforms. It's the easiest way to learn how to use the platforms using wealth class token instead of any of the other more volatile assets, right? And then you can actually learn what it means to know about a project before you invest your money in a project. So for everybody that's a part of Block Cycle, everyone that's still in the classrooms, if you haven't got any wealth class token, you should. There's only 1 million units. We use it just for educational purposes, but you can actually profit from it. You can cash out, but there's no guarantees on anything. It's strictly just so that you can learn how to navigate the space with less risk. And I created the token as an example. Everybody
Don't he couldn't stay with me.
That's why I'm saying.
See? Call him that too. Say nigga. When I call you,
that's why I can't do it. I'm sure looking like why I can't do that.
Mike?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
I was using my phone. All right, so if you don't have any wealth class token, get you some wealth class token, because every time I make a transaction, I take some of the money that I make and I just add it to the liquidity pools and add it to the farms and stuff when I get a chance, right? That's my contribution to keep everything going. That's going to change soon once everything get rolling with Block Cycle on chain. So we take everything from the Google Classrooms and we're putting everything onto the blockchain. It'll make it move faster, safer, quicker for all of us. Less stress for me, easier access for everybody else. So this is NF Domains. A few of y'all got y'all domains already. Hold on, give me a second. Ms. Kim, do me a favor and tell them what you did with your domain.
You talking about the
Yeah, last night when you got your K Michelle?
Yeah. What did I do with it? I got my K Michelle domain. And well, what do you mean what did I do with it?
to explain to them what you did. Why did you get it? What was it? I want you to just share it. I see, CJ, you still got to get yours. So you go to NF Domains and you connect your wallet. Right?
Correct. Right. And then and then you can create your own. So I have traditional LLCs, and after Walt explained this to me, I decided it was best to have I guess I'll call it a non-traditional LLC through BlockCycle. So yes, I did create one last night. And I don't know what else you want me to say, Walt, in reference to it. I mean, it was easy to create. You just went out there and you can, you either can create your own name, or you can, there are the ones out there that you can choose from, and then I've secured that domain. Nobody can get that. And I'll just use it based on Walt's guidance on how we'll use it on the blockchain.
And yeah, and just to add to what she was saying, how I would use it for a way is like I would search and see which ones are available, and if you could find a prominent name for the the .algo or whatever from another company, like Nike or something like that, and just buy it before somebody else buy it, and then you could just have it or list it for sale.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
I appreciate y'all chiming in now. Okay. All right. So basically, like I said, you can come to NF Domains. You can pick a name. Let's just say High Hopes. All right. Bam. Right now, you can buy highhopes.algo for $25, 130 algo. And then you'll end up with your own domain name. And when you have your own domain name, it's the root domain. So it's the parent company. You could say it's the parent entity. And then you can have segments, which is where other individuals can come and get a branch of the main domain. So this is a part of how we created our DAO. So the only way to actually be official member, official partner, owner, contributor, participant in the DAO, you have to own one of the segments. No exceptions there. And then the segments actually close. I'm going to lock them back up. So you can lock these and unlock these. They will be locked on February 4th. So if you don't have a segment, you got to wait until we unlock, and we'll vote on the next time to unlock. Everyone that has a segment will get a vote. The links in the class, it's in the groups. And I definitely want to, one more time, I want to encourage everybody to comment, share, take a screenshot of a liquidity pool. I downloaded my app. Start sharing your results. Both for the new people and the old people. We need more engagement because we literally make money every second. And a lot of people are not going to believe it until they do it. They're not going to understand how to do it until they come to class and learn. So I've already taken this upon myself to get as many people and teach them this. And now I got y'all. Obviously, y'all use it and benefit from it. So it means it only makes sense to each one teach one. And that's what we're going to start working on the committee. So I'm working on the white paper for BlockCycle, just to give some details on what we do and how we do it. So we focus on DeFi, decentralized finance, and Web3 education, which is simply learning how to use the blockchain, learning how to use the technology. I do my best to keep it short, sweet, and simple so everybody can catch on and keep up. And this is just like breaking down how we're going to introduce the new token. And then everybody get a copy of this when I turn it into a PDF. But it's just a glimpse for y'all to check it out. Y'all got any questions on this, though, on the domains? All right, we good here? Okay. So Tiny Man is a part of your setting up your 10 income streams. So we want you to get 10 solid liquidity pools, because liquidity pools generate fees for your account. you get paid every time somebody else makes a transaction. Every time somebody else comes to Tiny Man to do a trade, you will make money as long as you have that liquidity pool set up. Every time someone comes to here and they say, I want to swap out 2 algo for 39 cents. When they do this swap, you just made money. All right. So we already have a list in the class. I put a list out actually at the beginning of the year, letting everybody know, like, we holding these. We're going to buy these and hold these for the first quarter. Each one of these generates fees. All right. And I've been talking about P Gold a lot lately. So that's just an example. I got $138 sitting in the P Gold liquidity pool. And so far, it's generated me 23 cents since the last transaction I got paid. You will not put $138 in your Chase, in your BOA, in your Cash App, on your Apple Pay, in your Venmo, in your PayPal, and earn 23 cents. And if you can prove me wrong, I'm willing to see it, right? Because we know those traditional institutions and middlemen don't work like this, right? They keep all the money for themselves. So this is a way for us to take more control of our finances. And all I did was put $69 in P Gold here, and then I put $69 in Algo. So every time somebody comes to Tiny Man and they swapping out P Gold for Algo or Algo for P Gold, I get a fee. I get a cut. And so does everybody that's a part of Block Cycle that's following through with our programs. Do I got any questions on this, though? Because this is the key to the 10 income streams that everybody should get when they first start with us.
No, I was gonna say though, at that very beginning screen, the swap screen, it shows you on the sides too, like the trending swaps that you can even create your pool with. You know what I mean? That'll be a good swaps. You see them?
Like what's hot right now.
Right.
So, like, for example, what's hot right now? Governance is hot right now. I know a lot of people probably haven't done the governance, but so there's 7 days left for governance. Basically, you just commit to the period. You commit to voting. You put in 120 algo like I did, then you get 9 algo back. So I'd rather do what we do on the side. Like, this is really more for voting, to have a say so. Some people don't really care for voting, but like, I'm doing it because I want to vote this time, because I'm working on getting the grants and everything for Block Cycle. So I want to participate more. But you basically put a few algo in, you get some algo out, you get a return on your investment, or however you want to look at it, because you really don't want to call it that. But for your commitment, you'll get rewarded after 3 months. So each period lasts 3 months. This is how many people have committed. They become governors. And this is what 151 million algo have been committed to governance this period. After the period is over, they send you back the algo, and then you give them back the G algo, which is the governance algo. They also made this little trick right here where you can take your governance algo, just like Folks Finance, basically. I put in 120, they gave me 119, and then I borrowed some algo back out. After I committed, though, I did my commitment first. I registered for the period, and then I was able to leverage the tokens that they gave me back in return. So there's no reason you should ever leave empty-handed. When you're doing transactions in DeFi, you should never leave empty-handed. You should either be able to take the money out right away, or you should be able to set it to where you can come and collect it every day. That's like a little rule of thumb that I noticed, right? If you go to Folks Finance, which we on right now, you can put money in a deposit, in and out, same day. Like, how much I got in? I don't probably got nothing. Oh. All right, so like right here, I got $13 just sitting in my deposit. This is like the checking account, right? You just sit the money here. You can withdraw whenever you want. It'll go to your wallet, and then you can send it to your other accounts. But where are you going to put $13 in a traditional institution and earn 14%? Nowhere. So you just doing this and learning this, you automatically beat the traditional way of doing any type of financial transactions. And then we got the loans. We got some new people that's still working on their uptrend and downtrend loans. So like, once you guys get the hang of how to actually manage an uptrend and a downtrend loan, then you can start to add more assets to your loans. Because then you'll know how to move it, when to move it, where to move it, and things like that. But this is how one of my accounts look, right? I'm going for the gusto. Everybody already know. I got any questions? Anybody need any clarity on anything with Folks Finance while I'm on here? What we got right here? Okay, CJ, yeah, I'll shoot you the link. Yeah, I took it down already. Yeah, I'll shoot you the link right here, CJ, and you can go check it out. There you go. And then anybody else that don't got it, they got the link to Block Cycle domain. All right, so basically, everybody at the beginning, you want to learn how to set up your uptrend and downtrend loans so you can start working your loans until you get to the point where you learn how to take profit, and then you're stacking money in the deposit, or you're stacking money over here on Tiny Man inside your liquidity pools. Right? This is the 1, 2, 3 right here. You start with your wallet, you go to Folks Finance, then you come to Tiny Man, and you start stacking up on the liquidity pools. Right. And then once you get more advanced, we incorporate NFTs, and then we incorporate airdrops. We also going to be going over the Lofty, the real estate. And then all of that will be a part of the DAO. So as long as you're a part of the DAO, if you don't want to go and do all that individually, you'll have exposure to it from the DAO, because the DAO will own properties on Lofty. The DAO will have a liquidity pool. The DAO will do airdrops. So just from being a part of the DAO, you get the perks. What else? I gotta go over these NFTs again too. All right. Also, new people, for those who are ready for NFTs, to start you off, I want you to go. You can go to algogems.io. And then you can go to my page. You can search my name. You can get the link out of the class. Where is it? Wait, that's not it. Oh yeah, we still got t-shirts for sale. So basically, if you get an NFT from the class, let's just say it's $20, $50, whatever. You get your NFT, it comes with perks. All NFTs usually come with some type of perks. You get the perks, you get the NFT. Now you got two options. You hold the NFT and enjoy the perks, or you hold it until the value goes up, and then you resell it to the next person. So we use these in class just to basically illustrate and give you an example of what the NFT is, because the NFT could be anything. It could be a picture, it could be a video, it could be a movie, it could be a product or a service. This is just one of the examples that we use. All right, so I want everybody to, at some point when you get there, you want to buy an NFT, and then you're going to hold it, or you enjoy the perks. And then as new people come into the class, you'll just sell it to them so that they can go on their NFT journey and start getting more familiar with what they are and what they do. Because you have to touch it in order to learn about it. I get a lot of the new people that they want first thing they want to do, they want to make the money. Oh, how do I make the money? How do I do it like that? How do I get mines like yours? It took me a few years to get to this level, and I usually don't say that, right? I just tell people to just focus and practice, but it took me a while to get. I blew this account twice over the last, almost like 18 months. I blew this account twice, and it hurt both times. But the second time, I made more than I did the first time, and then at the pace I'm doing now, I'm going to make more than I did the second time. And we got more people coming to class. We got more people engaging. The bull run is coming. Like, there's a lot of things in favor of a good time. So Take it slow, take it one step at a time, no matter which class you in. Get the information, practice the information, apply the information, and then you'll be successful, right? Because it's just clicking buttons. It's clicking buttons and doing math. You say I don't want to downplay it too much. For the people that are in Wealth Class 1 specifically, I'm going to schedule a time for us to do some charting and go over, support, resistance, the basics, because I got a few people that actually are supposed to be starting the trading for beginners that we putting in there. Let me see this real quick. Let's look at Bitcoin. And another part of my new strategy is I've been able to rack up on some Bitcoin like last minute, real clutch in the first quarter, using the new strategy on Folks Finance. Like it just moved better. Miss Kim, do you think it's better the new way?
With the loans?
Yeah.
I like it better the new way.
Yeah. But do you think that when I'm showing them still how to do the uptrend, downtrend first is important?
No, definitely. Yeah, I think it's important because you got to know what's happening when the market is moving up or down, how to manage it. So no, I think they need to understand that first.
Okay. I figured that would be good. So where we at? We on the 4 hour. All right. It's the hour chart. Oh. All right, so if you haven't invested in Bitcoin, you could have invested in Bitcoin and made some money, right? And I'm just going to do the chart like I always do. I'm going to use the ruler and just illustrate the facts, right? These are the facts. If you would have invested in Bitcoin on December 30th to right now, you would have made 7% on your money compared to leaving your money in cash, leaving your money in the bank, spending it, and investing it in the stock market. You would have beat all of those by just investing in Bitcoin specifically. That right there is like, if your goal is to build wealth and generate passive income and like just make a few extra dollars, make some more money, you should start learning about other assets. And the newest asset on the planet is cryptocurrency, which means it has way more room to grow and get bigger. The real estate game is already sold up ultimately, right? Because you got to make the money to really jump in it. You can get into these for little or nothing. You can own a piece of this for little or nothing. Stock market already sold up. All of the big financial institutions and wealthy people, they actually own majority of the shares. So when they dump it on the person that's buying at the top. So for example, Bitcoin is at 44,000 right now. When Bitcoin get back to 60,000, there's going to be people that sell and take profits. That's what all this red is. This red is nothing but somebody selling and taking their profits. They're scared and they had enough, right? Because some people can't take the pressure of seeing their money lose value. Everybody has different risk tolerance. So me, I'm real risky. I'm going to go all the way. I'm a dice shooter. So you got to take me out. But that's Bitcoin. Let me pull up Algo real quick too. And the sooner people get this, like I'm gonna have other drops, other classes on other things, but like I want to make sure that people got this foundation. Like this is my foundation, and it don't gotta be yours, but it's definitely a solid foundation to have as far as using Folks Finance as your bank, then using Tiny Man to earn passive income. Then you'll have an understanding of certain platforms. So now if you go to a totally different area, you'll still be able to function because you are familiar with how the platforms work, because they all work similar. You got to connect your wallet and you got to put money in. Look at this. We're on the hour chart and where we at? So we're going to say December 18th. If you've been in class with me and let's say you started in December 18th and you started class, right now, today, you will be up 14% on your money. Even after all of this up and down, like from December 18th, from that Monday to this Monday, you would have made 14% on your money just being a part of what I'm doing or just being invested in algo and holding.
Okay.
But because we use Folks Finance, we made money during all of this up and down. So we made money from here to here. We caught all of that. If you've been following instructions and setting up, we made all of this. That's 42%. And that was in 3 days. So that in that 3-day period, I remember that we had a little run up in the market. This was that. 42% on the way up. This is the uptrend loan. This is how much money you've been making and pulling on the uptrend loan. But after making that 42%, people gonna take their profits. They're gonna sell. We made 11% going down on the downtrend loan, plus 42%. That's 53% we making. And then you just up and down because you got the loans working for you. So this is, who knows? I ain't gonna count all of that, but made good money over there, and then we had this big drop over here. Imagine that.
Oh, quick question.
Yes.
Oh, no. This is strictly algo, but because I'm at work, so I'm catching some of it. So you said you made money whether it goes up or down in algo?
Yeah, but you can do this on a lot of different platforms. I use algo because it's the simplest and I like the technology better. But you can do the same strategy on other platforms. Basically, you create a loan, you add collateral, you borrow from collateral, and work your way up. Like just a few minutes ago, this was at 9.01. It's up. The market's moving up, you know? And I've been doing this a while, so I'm not stressed about nothing. I'm not panicking when it's going up and down. If it go down $500, I'm not, you know, because I get it already. So that's what I want to help other people get, like how to actually function in a market, especially a volatile market, a risky market, right? But more risk, more reward.
So you're not gonna pull out at all, even if it goes up. I think you said like last time, like if it goes 45% or something, you're still not gonna pull out then, or at least pull out some.
So the first, yes, I pull out, but I'm always putting in. I'm always putting in and I'm always pulling out. So I have the luxury of, okay, I just pulled $50. I don't need the 50, so I'll put the 50 back in. So now that 50 works for me.
Gotcha. So you are strictly using it as your bank. Like, don't even worry about the bank. Treat this as your bank.
Yep. Like another thing. So I want us to work together as a class, as a group, as a DAO. I already got the resources, but I need help to connect the debit card for this, right? Because I can make money out of this 24/7. I just need to get it back to my Apple Pay. You know, and I got to go through a few channels just to do that, but I want to be able to provide the channel, you know. So that's something else that I'm working on too. But what else? What else? Oh, one more thing. I gotta make sure I share this with y'all. Because if y'all miss this, I'm gonna be mad at y'all. Like I'm gonna be upset. Because this is crazy. All right. So this is P Gold, Poker Gold. And it started on November 10th. And this is where we are now. So the benefit to this is, I'm going to tell y'all a trick for those who are in already and those who want to get in. Polka Gold is pegged to algo, right? So whenever the market dips, so algo's going to dip, Bitcoin dip, most of the other tokens follow it. So let's say algo's going down. Because Polka Gold is a token on the Algorand blockchain, just like any of the other ASAs, any of the other, like the Wealth Class token, any tokens that's on the Algorand blockchain. When Algorand goes down, so does the tokens. The beautiful part about this asset when it goes down, it's going to go back up because it has so much buying pressure, because so many people are after it. Like I even made a video on my YouTube, you can check it out, explaining what it is, what's going on. But there are only 10 million units of this asset. There's not that many. On top of that, they've locked up, they've burned $351,000. So half of all of the liquidity is locked up. Then they got some more liquidity that they have to release in 5, 10, and 20 years. So the reason I like this so much is because they actually lock this money into the asset forever. So this money is going, this value is going to always be stuck in there. The benefit of that is people will be able to go to Tinyman, for example, and trade whenever they want, right? And we'll be able to profit off of that because we understand we set up the liquidity pool. Every time somebody trades with P-Gold, we get paid. It's that simple. Like I literally watched this TVL. This is liquidity. I've watched this TVL climb all the way from 200,000 specifically. And right now I got $138 earning 18% APY weekly. You will not see this at a bank. And you can do this on your own here, which is why I encourage people to learn how to do this, how to become your own bank like this. And for those who already know about farming, I'm going to cover that and we're going to get out of here. So farming is how you make claims every day. You can claim from these farms. Basically what a farm is, you take your liquidity pool, that money that I'm making in the liquidity pool, I come and bring it to the farm. I bring that money to the farm and it's going to grow every day. It's going to pay me algo for this part, and it's going to pay me more P-Gold. Just from sitting my money in the farm, I earn more money every single day. Just from setting up the farm. What else? All right. And I just let it sit there, though, because it's coming in every day. So this is what happens when you have your farm set up. This is money, basically, but it's algo. So I'm collecting algo on all of this. I'm collecting a few other assets too, but basically every single day I get to come in here and I can claim these rewards. So one of my favorite is Coop. So for example, every day. So it was 114,000 that day, then it was 115,000. Before that it was 111. So that means $3,000 went in that 1 day period. So what happened? I made more on my claims. And the same thing happened, right? Like we go down, I've been doing this for a while. So you're going to see the price fluctuate. So that's what I wanted to show you. I just seen. All right, so let's say right here, we started at 115,000, I got paid. Then it went to 114. I got paid again, even though it dropped in value, the liquidity, I still got mine from the farm. And I actually got more than I got the day before. Then it went back up. I got some more. It went up. I got some more. It went up. I got some more. And this is every day. These are every day. Each one of these are every day. And I got tired of going in there doing all of these every single day. So I just let it rack up. And this is only $198, but it was at like $230 when the market was up. You know, the market just dipped. So, and that's farming. So that's the 3 ways that you can start making some money right now. Start stacking assets, building wealth. Do I got any questions before I hit this red button? Anybody?
Okay, I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me, judge me, because like I'll be at work and I have to rewatch the recording. So Tiny Man and your farm, that is the liquidity pool. And as long as you set money in there, I'll make money every day, 2 to 4%.
You'll make more than that. So look at it this way. Every time you set up a liquidity pool on Tiny Man, you get paid whenever somebody does a trade with these pairs. Every time somebody trades this pair, I get a cut. No matter if it's $1 or $1 million, I get a cut. And this works the same way all around crypto. So that's the liquidity pool. Liquidity providers earn a fee on all trades.
Gotcha.
Anybody else got a question? I appreciate the question though, Ken, because somebody else might want to ask that or need to know that. Everybody good? Nobody got a question. Everybody gonna go get them they domain. Start working on setting up these liquidity pools. If you're ready to get you an NFT from class, go get an NFT. If you want to get a one-on-ones are Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can go look at one of my pages, send me a message, we schedule it so that we can go over what you need to know. And then when I'm done putting the white paper together, I'll post it, share it with everybody so we can start circulating and get the word out. And that's it. That's it. And then everybody that has their segment, text me, send me a message so that I can send you the link to Wealth Class 5. So Wealth Class 5 goes with the NF domains. Everybody who has a segment will get into that Google Classroom so that once we actually launch our own platform, because we're going to launch our own platform with BlockCycle, I'll have everybody that has a segment inside of domains. So I'll be able to go through all of these and give everybody their passes or what they need. So the domains actually come with a vault. So like an internal wallet. So you can lock it and unlock it. If it's unlocked, I can send you stuff, airdrop it to you. If it's locked, then I need permission or whatever. And we'll get into domains later because I got a space coming up on Twitter where we're going to be talking about domains. But if anybody got any questions, just hit me up. And y'all have a good Monday, all right?